Alright, here's my attempt to make what is called Mamaw's grilled cheese sandwich. Now, what makes this special is that it has turkey, tomatoes, and of course cheese on it, bread, and we're going to be putting a little cooking spray in our pan here. Now, I'm not sure which one I want to use. I'm thinking I'm going to use the olive oil because it's probably not going to get above 350 degrees. If you ever get above 350 degrees, you have to use canola oil because canola oil won't burn until like 400, 425. But olive oil will burn at about 350, so you got to be a little careful there. So I think what I'm going to do to start off everything is I'm going to spray this, not too much, but spray it good with olive oil. Just get my olive oil. Pop the lid off. Alright. Shake the can up real good, even though it's, I don't know why you'd shake it up. There we go. Looks pretty good, wouldn't you say? Yeah, I consider that good. We'll put that up later. Now I'm going to turn our heat to just a tad over medium. And I'm going to let it start heating. Now I've got one of these horrible flat bottom stoves. If you're ever in the market for a stove, don't ever buy one of these pieces of junk. They might be the worst stove that's ever invented. Gas stove with the eyes on it, you know, that's just so much better. I cook with cast iron sometimes, and you know, I'm always worried I'm going to drop it and break something or scratch it out. I don't know. Useless. Okay. Anyways. Oh, by the way, here's my spatula. I like a spatula that is about the same size as a piece of bread. You see that? It's also really good for eggs because you can get the whole egg on top of the spatula. I like this because then you're not, you know, part of it's not bending off if you can't get all the way up under there. I like to be able to get all the way under that bread so that I can flip it over. I use this spatula for French toast too. It works great for it. Anyways, so the first step is you put the cheese on the bread. Now this is American cheese, Kraft American cheese, what I use. I guess if you have another brand you like, you probably could use that too. I use Kraft because it's extremely cheap and it tastes good enough. Alright. Now, since we're going to be flipping this sandwich, I think it might be prudent to put the tomatoes on the cheese right here because I want it on the bottom where the weight would, you know, kind of hold good right there. Hopefully this will work out well. And plus it'll be all sticky in the cheese and stick to the bread. So hopefully when I put the spatula, you know, when I put the spatula under the bread and do the flip, everything's not going to fly off, you know, over here somewhere in the dining room. Alright. So here we go. I'll put, this is a good looking tomato here. I got these at Publix just a few minutes ago. They're pretty good. Try to space them out well. I'm going to use this one here. That looks pretty good there. And this one, I'll just eat it. Mmm. That's delicious. Now we're going to use some turkey. So, I don't know how much turkey to use. Ashley said to use deli sliced turkey. Said ham worked too, but I'm a big fan of turkey, so I'm going to use turkey. I'm just going to fold it in half like that. Going to put it on there. That's not enough. Now I bought a half pound, but I don't think I'm going to use quite a half pound. Okay, here's another slice. That's 2 slices. I don't know if that's quite enough turkey. Put another slice in there. Alright, so there's another slice. Put it here. Okay. Boy, that looks delicious already. I could eat it like this. I'm going to hold there. I'm going to hold 3. Got a lot of turkey left over, though. I'm going to hold at 3. Okay, 3. Okay, now. Next, another slice of American cheese on top there. Now the bread in here. Alright. So our sandwich is pretty much ready to be grilled. Now, you could also, instead of using the olive oil like I've used, or the canola oil if you want to do it really, really hot, but I think olive oil is probably fine. You could use butter here, But you got to remember, butter burns at it's either 300 or 325. So, you know, that can really get ugly quick. So that's why I'm going to choose the olive oil and stick with it. Plus, yeah, it might put an okay flavor on there. I mean, olive oil tastes good, I guess, you know. Notice I'm just using olive oil. I'm not using, that's not even extra or virgin. I'm not using extra virgin olive oil because we're going to cook it. We're going to cook all that stuff out of there. So what's the point of using the expensive stuff when I'm just looking mainly for something to kind of lube the pan up a little bit and add a little pizzazz. I'll call it pizzazz to the sandwich. Okay, kind of put my hand over there. It feels like it's probably pretty hot. I can see little whiffs of smoke, so that means the olive oil is hot enough. I'm going to lay the sandwich down in there. Alright, she said 3 minutes on each side. Timer, 3, 0, 0, timer. Alright, we're counting down. We'll check back in 3 minutes. Okay, now you can see there's about 30 seconds left, so I just want to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to use the spatula to get under the sandwich, but I'm going to use my other hand to hold the top of the sandwich so that when I do the flip, it won't be tempted to fall off right there. And I'm showing that now because I got to use both hands. I won't be able to hold the camera. So in 13, 12, 11 seconds, I'm going to be doing that. Okay, I flipped it over about 5, 6 seconds ago. And look at that. Now I know it looks a little darker on camera, and that's really because I don't have very good lighting, but it's actually like a very perfect toasty brown. I mean, it looks delicious. Pull back a little bit. You can hear a little sizzling and popping sound. That's from the meat here touching the pan. See over here, there's a little meat touching the pan also. That's what that sizzling and popping is. Nothing to be alarmed about. The roof's not collapsing. So we'll check in about 2 minutes and 17 seconds. Now I turn the light on my phone. You can see it is a nice brown there. This is the bottom part. That just looks so good. Can't wait. Just about perfect, I think. Alright. First sandwich. It's almost done. I'm going to immediately take it off the heat. Take it off the heat. Turn off the heat. Now, let's see. We're going to slide it around. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Slide it onto the plate. Wow, look at that. That looks delicious. Make sure when you set this back down, you set it over here, not on your hot iron. High, because may cause problems for a little bit. Alright, I'm going to go try this sandwich out, and then I will report back how delicious it is.